Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode, we won the crusade for Jerusalem and gained the entire kingdom, which we have given out to a couple of dukes here. And that also gave us more than enough prestige to be able to form our custom empire title, but I want to just wait before we do that to usurp the Kingdom of Portugal here, because once we form the empire title, we'll gain only the land that we hold the kingdom title of as de jure territory. So as it stands, we would gain Scotland and Jerusalem as de jure, but I want to gain basically all of the land that we have. So I want to form Ireland, Wales, and Portugal, but we have to wait for his war to be over before we can actually usurp this. It's the wrong kingdom title. So is this one. Which we can't do while he is at war, but he should be able to end this pretty quickly here. We also had a liberation revolt pop up just here in Ireland, so we're going to deal with this. Raise our domain troops, and I guess a few thousand more from our nearby vassals should be enough. So we can raise Ulster over here as well. And especially if some of them come down out of the hills, we'll have an easier time. Okay, I think that was the war ending there. In fact, he lost the host invasion. I think he must have been captured. Either way, we should be able to usurp this, which I'm going to do right now. Just to make sure he doesn't get involved in another war or something. So we're going to grant this kingdom title out. Basically, as soon as we have an empire. It's currently on Gavelkind, but I'm not going to worry about that because we're not going to be holding on to it. And I guess we'll just go ahead and do all of this right now. We also want to form Galicia. Which I believe will be under Tanistry, but again, I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's form Ireland and Wales. And we already have Jerusalem, of course, and I don't think we can form any other kingdom titles. And usurp the Emirate of Galilee, which I think we actually can't right now. That's fine, it's not relevant anyway. Okay, so I think we just go ahead and found our empire. Costs us 100 gold. Or 1,000 gold, rather. Quite a difference there. And we've changed to a light purple-ish color? Lilac? Would you call that? Lavender? I'm not very good with colors, but I'm not sure about that one. Anyway, we should have gained all of the relevant land as de jure: Wales, Portugal, Galicia, this of course is part of Andalusia, and Jerusalem. Alright, so we can give away these kingdom titles now if we want to, which I guess we do. Okay, let me just have a check on the empire title here. Excuse me, it's Gavelkind? That doesn't seem right. And we can't change it until we've reigned for 10 years and have all of our vassals at peace. We might not live 10 years, that's terrible. That definitely doesn't seem like it should have happened. Surely that's not working as intended. Maybe it needs to update when we unpause. We'll try doing that and have a look. For now, I think we'll just give out the kingdom titles. And who do we give them to? I guess the de jure capital will be Dublin, so we may as well give it to Duke Patrick of Meath here. He'll be a good steward as well. I don't think we have lower titles, but we'll pick that anyway. For Wales, we'll give it to you, since the other person only has one county. And I guess we could give both kingdom titles here to the same character. That might be a good idea. If we can give you, for example, Galicia. Make you a double king, since it's basically just an extra duchy. I think this might be the de jure capital though, so maybe we should give it to him. He'll end up with a pretty powerful vassal down here, but I think that's okay. We'll give him Portugal. And Galicia. And we can give Jerusalem to Duke Evander here. Again, we shouldn't have lower titles, but we'll click that anyway. Alright, so we're going to need to probably do some rearranging on our council. We lost our marshal, who I assume became a vassal of somebody else. So we can appoint King Evander of Jerusalem, who we're probably going to want to because he's a pretty powerful vassal. For steward, yes, King Patrick here will be a good choice. Better even than our current steward. So I think that's our two most powerful kings. I guess Portugal's probably almost as powerful. He would be okay at diplomacy. But the Duke of Kent here still considers himself a powerful vassal. I could make him spy master, but he's pretty bad at it. We'll just keep our current spy master. We can probably deal with a single angry king. And we have a whole lot of commander titles to give out. So I guess the Grand Master of the Knights Hospitaller will do. This mayor. This guy who I think used to be our steward. Another mayor. Duke of Man and this Earl. Okay. So, we do need to fix this Gavelkind problem. I guess we could just try to bet on living for 10 years and being able to change it, but I'm kind of inclined to just change it via console command, which you may think is cheating, and you might not even be wrong, but it really seems like it should have been created with Tanistry, since that was the succession of our previous primary title. In fact, I think I will do that. Okay, just excuse me for a second here while I tab out of the game and find out the correct console command. If you do think this is cheating, well, I apologize, but I hope at least some of you will agree that it should have happened the way that I expected it to happen. So I don't know whether it's a bug, really, or just something that I wasn't aware of. But if I'd known this would happen, I might have done something different. Okay, so we go Tanistry. And we are in Tanistry, okay. So we'll just nominate our current heir, John, here. Portugal has made Galicia his primary title, okay. Oh, and apparently our creating the kingdom title, I assume it was creating the kingdom title there that made the Liberation War invalid, so that's fine. This person is my direct vassal for some reason. So we'll transfer him to his proper liege. Alright. And I don't think there's any other problems that we need to deal with. We do need an ambition, which will be to build a war chest, okay. We can extort our subjects if we want to. Does that sound like something we do? I don't know, I think we're too just to extort our subjects, not to mention charitable. Okay, well I think we'll go ahead and declare a war now, and probably will be to take this county, which is kind of a blot on our borders. So we can do it via Holy War, or we can just take a de jure claim, which I think would be better because there's no chance of other leaders joining. And hopefully our levy from the king here, I'm going to say, would be enough to help, but apparently he's not giving us very many, so... Oh, is this the army from the Knights of Calatrava, maybe? Did we vassalize them? I don't think we did. No, it just has to be his, which is unfortunate. Okay. Well, we'll transport some troops down from up here then instead. Apparently we're not raising any from Ireland either. Okay. We'll just bring our domain levy, I suppose, and a few nearby. We're not going to need too much to fight him with. And I think this is enough boats. Our son had another son who he named after himself. Okay. Again, not a genius. Alright, so we'll land you down here. So hopefully we'll be able to declare war on England. Actually, we could have declared war on England immediately. But hopefully by the time we do, we'll be getting more levies from our new vassal kings. And Galicia's trying to revoke a county, okay. Let me have a look here. Yeah, we should be getting 4,000 from Ireland, though they weren't appearing when I pressed the raise levies button, so I don't know why we're not actually getting anything. We have a new Duke of Northumberland, okay. And we gained some technology from Constantinople. I'm going to unset this person as special interest so we stop getting those notifications since they're no longer of interest to me. And our grandson needs a focus. We'll give him thrift, I suppose. Right, so our army's arrived, but it's already run into an army from our vassal king. Duke Gavin of Galloway wants increased council power. Okay. Let's just have a look at the factions. Yeah, we're fine. Right, so we'll head southwards, I think, to try and... Actually, we don't need to send the whole army even. We'll send half of them south and send half of them over here to siege our target county. We'll try and fight his army. Wherever it happens to be retreating to. Sultan of the Amarid Sultanate has been called in. Who is that? You. Okay. Sultanate of Africa. Alright, well they're not terribly powerful, so we shouldn't need to worry about them. We have already enough troops over here. Emperor Malcolm the Wise accepted a call to arms from the Kaiser. Holy Roman Revolt. Okay. Looks like a pretty minor revolt, so I'm sure he can deal with that himself. And we've already fulfilled our ambition to build a war chest. And we didn't even have to extort our subjects to do it. And we're still gaining decent income. Tiberius has been converted to the Catholic faith, okay. We weren't actually working over there with our chaplain, he's still over here. So we'll leave him where he is. Oh, and he's just succeeded as well. So he can go there. And we should catch them here. Maybe shouldn't put our heir in charge there. And we have a peasant revolt in the Isle of Man, okay. Basically the worst place for there to be a peasant revolt because we'll have to cross a strait to attack them. Or else do an amphibious landing. Hopefully it's not a very large one. Well, some of them have even come across. So we'll go and deal with that when we're finished with this war, which shouldn't take too long. Walter here needs some kind of a focus as well. Guess we'll go with diplomacy since he has a bit of a head start in that. And our wife died a natural death at the age of 65. We are very sad, but we will remarry immediately. So I think we probably want to marry somebody young enough to still have children, and preferably genius children that could later be elected emperor. I guess a 36-year-old could have more children. He's chaste though, unfortunately. I would settle for strong. Somebody with no fertility penalties would be ideal. I guess you. We're gonna lose some prestige, but that's okay. And I didn't even mention that the Kaiser and also Sicily are in this war as well. So I guess we don't even need to be fighting it ourselves. The army from Africa has arrived. Oh no, our son Beethan died in battle. Well, I guess we maybe should have kept him out of the fighting in that case, as well as our heir. But at least he's had 3 children of our dynasty while he was alive. To kill Shaw of Scotland. I don't know who that is. Arranged marriage from our King of Jerusalem, King Evander, wants to marry this courtier. The widow of our son who just died. At least wait until after the funeral, but okay, I'll accept. She's a genius, I suppose. Can we assault this? We can't. Alright, so we've destroyed his army. We're up to only 18% though. Could be better. I guess we can go up and fight this army from the Amorid Sultanate. Kind of hoping the Kaiser would take care of them for us, but it seems like he's leaving. I guess his revolt is not going... Oh, it is going well, sorry, I was... For some reason thought he was losing by 74%, even though that's clearly not the case. Alright, so the army has run into Galicia's army. Which we won't get any war score for, but at least it'll reduce its size a bit. You have annoyed the Bishop of Elgin, okay. Not going to be too concerned about that. Word stood against word. The farmers against the courtiers about damage caused to a farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. I think we should compensate the farmer. Sounds like he has a case. Oh. This bishop is annoyed. Okay. Oh well. So they're probably going to head down here somewhere. We'll go and try to intercept them. And we won our first siege, getting us to 31%. 3 more holdings to take in there. And the Kaiser has won his war against his tyranny. Duke of Connaught, who's trying to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Ireland. Good luck to him. Doesn't bother me. Alright, I think we'll just wait here and siege. Since this should be worth a decent amount of war score. And Wales is trying to revoke things and now has a revolt against him. You can't be content with your kingdom title, you've got to try and revoke more stuff. So the peasant revolt in the Isle of Man, we might want to try to deal with that sooner rather than later. We can now raise troops from Ireland, so that's good. And I think we raised most of the troops from Scotland. I guess we have some of our domain troops left. Alright, 6,000 is probably just about enough. We can raise 3,000 from down here now, so I guess we'll bring them up too. Which should be plenty, even if we have to cross a strait into 5,000. Okay. I don't think that was in reference to me. It looks like Sicily's bringing some troops. Not enough to help us assault this. I guess if we brought up our other army, we could do it. And the Irish Revolt has declared a civil war to increase council power on King Patrick the Lawgiver. That's a cool nickname. Apparently his vassals aren't as enamored with it. And my wife is pregnant. Strong babies, please. Apparently we're short a commander as well. We don't want to appoint King Patrick because he's our steward. So I guess this Duke will do. Alright, well, I think we'll leave this episode here because we're just about out of time. And hopefully we'll be able to finish this war in the next one, and probably we're going to want to go to war with England in the near future. But for now, thanks for watching, and join me again next time.